Time. It happens to be one of the main blocks we face when trying to manifest our desires. We are so bound by our perception of time, and it limits our ability to understand what's really going on behind the scenes when we manifest. So, in order to truly grasp the power of manifestation, then you must be willing to change your perception of time. By doing so, you will free yourself of so many of the doubts and limits that have been blocking your manifestation. When you understand that time doesn't exist and that you are quantum jumping into parallel realities every single moment, you will really start to see that everything is possible and that your desires are not bound by anything. Welcome to AOA. My name is Killian. I am a conscious life coach, and thank you for being patient and waiting for me to post something. I love you guys and I love hearing from you. And remember, if you have any questions or need additional help, you can always sign up for my coaching list by clicking the link in the description box below. Okay, so let's jump into this. I think we've all heard about the discovery on local realism that proved Einstein wrong. It demonstrated that particles don't actually take on fixed properties until they interact with our consciousness in some way. This discovery has super important implications for how we understand the relationship between consciousness and reality. If the properties of particles are undefined until observed, then that suggests that the present moment of observation is extremely significant. It's pointing out the critical role our conscious awareness plays in each present moment. This, in turn, has powerful ramifications for how we approach manifestation. So the important thing here is recognizing the absolute power of the present moment. It's not only a gateway to understand manifesting without time, but it is our prime point of interaction with the flexible quantum hologram from which our reality manifests. What all this means is that when we realize all possibilities exist simultaneously in the now, it becomes clear that we can access any reality we consciously perceive. We then are no longer constrained by linear time, and instead we see that we have the power to shape and manifest our destinies through the focused power of awareness in each present moment. This is the quantum key that unlocks manifesting as a lived science. In the present moment, if we observe our desires with certainty of their fulfillment, we collaborate with the multi-dimensional blueprints of reality already in place, ushering in our desired outcomes. Here's the thing you need to remember. When we imagine or visualize or dream about our ideal outcome, we aren't just pretending. Imagining and visualizing is not a future speculative process. It is a present tense process of activating an alternate branch of our eternal reality. Your conscious mind may still perceive your manifestation as absent in an old storyline, but on a deeper level, you're plugging into the quantum field and you're starting the process of manifestation. So in other words, the moment you assume your desire in your mind, your consciousness observes the probable particles that make up that desired reality. And the moment you do that, it exists. This is what sets the process in motion to manifest it in the 3D. Once we set the ball in motion, our only job is to persist and maintain the vibration of our new assumption. For a lot of us, we see imagining as just pretending, and that is because of our limited view of linear time. But the truth is that the instant we assume our wish fulfilled, that reality springs into existence. By envisioning the end, we infiltrate that timeline and quantum jump our awareness to where that desire has already been manifested. And when we do this, our physical reality here does whatever it takes to shift itself into that new reality. So to break it down once more, when you vividly imagine interacting with your SP as if you are already happily reunited, or already having more money, or a new job, or whatever it is, you are aligning yourself with a parallel timeline that is as real as this 3D reality. By feeling like the version of yourself that has what you want, and feeling the total joy and excitement that reality brings you, you are actively shaping and influencing the fabric of reality and matter itself. So how does this understanding of time and the present moment help you manifest? We have all felt impatient when it comes to manifesting, and it is so easy to get discouraged when we don't see things change or we don't see movement overnight. I definitely have been there. But here is the thing that unblocked me and made manifesting much easier and quicker. We don't actually wait for our desires. It may appear this way in our physical, but it is an illusion. Your thoughts of what was and what will be are just your thoughts. You know how when you're super happy and having fun, how time seems to speed up and go by faster? And then on the other end, when you're sad or bored or feeling down, time seems to drag on forever. This is because our emotional states dictate how we experience time. And this in turn supports the idea that time is an illusion. So if we can bend time with our emotions, then time must be malleable and flexible. It's not fixed. This is why manifesting some things can either be instant or take longer. It really all depends on our state of being and the emotions we are projecting. Remember, your emotion bends time. All of this is liberating when it comes to manifesting. The moment you tune your awareness to your desired outcome, you are quite literally shifting your world to the new one in real time. So instead of thinking, why is this so damn hard and why is nothing happening? You realize that first of all, that is a bullshit thought. And second, things are happening in the multiverse. When you accept this, you remove those thoughts of feeling delusional. You remove that feeling of make-believe and pretend. You remove your obsession with needing to see validation in the 3D. When you fully embrace that your imagination is legitimately birthing new realities, you don't feel the need to get so hung up on the 3D. And then you can truly begin to trust in the legitimacy of your inner world. So if you're still struggling with your 3D, then you are still living under the illusion of time. In order to set yourself free from this old belief, you must accept that we are multidimensional beings living in a multidimensional universe, and understand that your 4D and 5D realities are the cause, and that your 3D is the effect. If you knew that the moment you imagine your desire fulfilled, that you were actually bringing to life that other dimension, wouldn't you enjoy the process of imagining? Wouldn't you spend more time carefully choosing your thoughts and how they make you feel? This understanding makes the whole process of manifesting so much easier. We think that our thoughts, our feelings, or anything going on inside of our brains is just that, just inside of our brains, that it has no real bearing on what goes on outside of us. but it does. It's everything. And you have to start taking your inner world more seriously. Assuming your desire is so much more than sitting in your room and daydreaming. Our entire existence is driven and created by our state of being and our perception in the present moment. We are perpetually quantum jumping into an infinite number of realities every single moment of every single day. You create your experiences here, whether you know it or not, or whether you believe it or not. Your assumptions, perceptions, biases, and beliefs, including the ones you are not aware of, are continually being pushed out to form your world. Our power is in mastering our minds. It is in choosing our thoughts and choosing our beliefs. Understand that every assumed shift you make is already manifesting a new reality. So be more mindful. Choose the reality you want to experience, because whether you want to or not, you are constantly quantum jumping. All is contained within the liberating moment of now. So remember, no clock actually exists. Only infinite possibilities that are creating new worlds in each and every moment. It is up to you to choose which world you want to live in.